Good morning, everyone, and welcome. We appreciate your time and interest in Robinson Laser and hope that you will find the information shared with you today valuable and informative. I would like to introduce the representatives from Robinson Laser that will be participating in this discussion today. Our entire team and resources are available to you at any time after today's presentation. We can be contacted directly through our website or through social media platforms Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. We welcome any questions or feedback that you may have, but ask that you please hold your questions until the end of our presentation or enter them in the questions field located in the control panel to the right of your screen. We look forward to working with you to answer your questions and meeting your demands, whatever they may be. First, I would like to introduce Henry Goff, Vice President of Sales. Henry brings with him over 30 years of expertise in sales, marketing, and operations, not only in the steel industry, but in a number of industrial settings. He has studied at the Kellogg Management Institute at Northwestern University and was a pioneer in the world of online business-to-business sales. Henry is available to answer any questions that you may have from an operational, market-driven, or purchasing perspective. Next, I would like to introduce Adam Milnarsik, Systems Administrator. As a member of our IT team, Adam is an intricate part of the development and implementation of all of our tools, websites, data structures, and networks. He collaborates with our sales and marketing teams to develop and disseminate social media content and make continuous improvements based on user feedback. Adam is available to answer any technical questions that you may have regarding our website, tools, and applications. And finally, my name is Trevor Gonterman. I'm the account manager here at Robinson Laser and will be your lead presenter this morning. I have 10 years of experience in steel sales, marketing, and operations, previously having held positions in private equity with a focus on high technology and the development of a unique set of tools to help designers, inventors, and small business owners take their ideas to market in the most efficient and effective ways possible. Over the next 15 to 20 minutes, our discussion will focus on price. Specifically, we want to clarify our pricing to you and show you ways that you can capitalize on the opportunities and technology that will help you perform better, faster, and cheaper in this rapidly changing market. Not only on our website, but for your custom part requirements across the entire marketplace in real time. But first, I would like to talk for a brief moment about the Internet of Things. This is a term that's been around since 2009, but what is it and why is it important to us as manufacturers? Simply put, the Internet of Things is all devices and information available to a user over a given network. For us as manufacturers, the Internet of Things connects us to a growing number of devices and streamlines the information that we have available to us, ultimately driving requirements for planning, purchasing, and production remotely and in real time. The world that we live in and how we go about conducting business, as we all know, is changing, and those changes are happening faster than ever before. Over the past 20 years, access to real-time, actionable information has changed the way that we do everything, from booking a plane ticket and buying auto insurance to planning our operating budgets. Within the next 10 years, more devices and users than ever will have access to more information to make rapid, informed decisions that will be used not only in the consumer setting, but also in the commercial world in which we operate daily. In 2012, there were approximately 4.5 billion devices globally connected to the Internet of Things. These devices were accessed by nearly one-third of the world's population. By 2020, estimates state that nearly 30 billion devices will be connected and that over half of the world's population will have access. The communications properties of these devices is making access to real-time, actionable information a standard requirement to conduct and thrive in business. In the U.S. alone, there are approximately 300,000 manufacturers. In the next 5 years, more than 98% of all products will be manufactured digitally. Today, most manufacturers are not taking advantage of the available technology to assist them. But putting this technology to use will always make operations faster and leaner, and that always leads to happier customers and happier companies. Today, Robinson Laser is the fastest way to get actionable information when you need it. We provide you with the access to information that will not only increase response times to your customers, but also give faster access and responsiveness for planning and decision-making within your organization. You can share this information with anyone you choose to help you and your business move faster and more efficiently. And one key feature, all of this information can be obtained in real time when you need it, from any web-enabled device. So please let me give you an example. I think we've all received the frantic line down call at one time or another. But let's say you're boarding a plane and you need 20 parts immediately to avoid the situation. The solution's simple. pull out your smartphone or tablet, log into your real-time account, get your best price, place your order, and receive an immediate confirmation. Or complete a quote with your best price and forward the price search RFQ to all suppliers to be completed by the time you land. No overtime, no downtime, no lost time. While we all know that an instant response helps us to work faster and more efficiently, it does not address the main concern that we all have while operating our businesses. That question, how much does it cost? Price, as we know, is one of the three major factors in determining sourcing. The other two being quality and delivery, which we pride ourselves in bringing to you as well. But for all of the planning, budgeting, and procurement decisions that we have to make, we must have a complete understanding of price. The concept of what price is today is very different than it was 10 years ago. Yet our systems and processes for addressing price have seen little change. If we all remember, prior to 2004, steel prices moved at very slow rates. But now with open markets and global trading, prices can now move in a day what used to take an entire quarter, and that exposes risk to us as manufacturers. A common question that we receive from our customers is, what is your best price? But we all know that every buyer and organization has their best price, and no one but you can determine what that price is. So it isn't my best price that counts, it's yours. The one thing that is certain is that with the way most RFQs are currently conducted, making a direct one-to-one comparison is nearly impossible. What we aim to do, aside from give you actionable information in real time, is to provide you with full control over your price, allowing you to mitigate all the erroneous and sometimes tedious work involved with getting to your price, which we already know is the best price. And we all know that there's always in some way or form a negotiation that takes place before a transaction is completed between two parties. So in actuality, the first price that you receive will always be the highest. Now allow me to rephrase the question. We've already established that only you know your best price. A better question is, how do we price? Our pricing is based on the material, manpower, and machine time required to produce your specified quantity and design. But let's take that a step further. There are three different prices that we make accessible to you, all instantly. The first is RPS Real-Time Quote, and this is the list price of your part. It will be your highest price and is best used for budgeting and planning purposes. Much like the list price of a vehicle, none of us pay list price for a vehicle, but we have to know if that vehicle will fit within our budget. The second is Price Lock, and this is our offer price to you. The third is Price Select, and this is your offer back to us, which is nothing different than the standard negotiation that we undergo in every procurement procedure. Now I'd like to show you quickly on our website exactly how you can control your price across the entire market using these tools. RPS Price Check is the starting point of real time. And the first step to quoting your demand requirement is uploading your part. We ask you to upload your part because it allows us to create a digitally accurate copy of your design. Only you know that your part dimensions are correct. Only you know that there's been no interpretation in quoting your part. So we ask that you do that to make sure it is that digitally accurate copy. And that again allows us to move in real time. The steps to uploading your part are simple. Knowing your gauge, grade, and surface finish, attaching your file, and clicking upload. You can upload 100 DXF files or 170 DWG files of like gauge and grade parts at any one time. Our product offering is 14 gauge through 5/8, commercial, structural, and high strength, and black or P&O surface finish. So let's go ahead now and upload a couple parts. So I can start again by selecting my gauge from the drop-down menu. In this case, I'm going to leave the product as 14 gauge commercial black. Again, and no more difficult than attaching a file to an email, I can attach my parts to Price Check. And again, by simply clicking Upload Part, the system in real time will import your custom design and begin building your cart. This price is the highest price that you should ever pay and is based on our average material, machine, and manpower required to produce your part, along with the market price of material. Again, the list price. Let's go ahead and add a second part back into the cart. So in this case, I'm going to select, how about 12 gauge? So I'll select 12 gauge commercial black. Again, simply clicking choose file and attaching my file, and then clicking upload drawings. Both parts are now in my cart. This cart will be saved for you to come back and make changes to at any point in time or duplicate in the future in your RPS real-time quote catalog. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change the quantity of the top part to 100 pieces. Understanding that there's two different gauges and grade in this quote, because now by adding quantity, we've started to quote our specific requirements. You'll see that the price has dropped from the list price of $518 to $514. In addition, the price for the part below, without ever changing the volume, has also decreased. We operate on a price to volume relationship for all quotes. We encourage you to quote all parts and your entire demand. Once an order is placed, orders can be released as you require over 90 days at no additional charge. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add on, let's make this one 1,000 pieces, because we know that when we quote parts, if we're trying to truly compare, our demand is generally not one piece. However, we can fully support one piece to a full production run. I've increased this part to 1,000 pieces. You can see the price has dropped from the list price of $227 to $208, and the top part as well has dropped. So by simply adding my ship date, and clicking the RPS price lock button at the bottom, I can now proceed to the second price. You can see that these parts are unable to ship today, but they can ship early next week. So I'm going to go ahead and change the ship date to early next week. Again, as simple as changing the ship date and clicking RPS price lock. Now please note the prices. The quote price, which again is the highest price that you should ever pay from anyone over the next 30 days, has dropped from $4.79 to $4.53. And on the second part from $2.08 to $1.97. This price is your price lock price. It's valid for 7 days, giving you time to quote or do internal due diligence and comparison. This is our price based on our anticipated material, machine, and manpower requirement to produce your specific design and quantity, along with a confirmed ship date. Again, as long as this order is placed within 7 days, the price is held firm. This is our best bid price to you. But again, as I just mentioned, when quoting out parts, you want to be assured that you do your due diligence. By simply clicking the RPS price search button at the bottom of the screen, an email will be sent to you containing your RFQ, along with an Excel formatted spreadsheet and DXF files for your specific requirement. We encourage you to share this price search with any potential vendors that you desire. The two file formats that are provided are universally accessible, not only allowing you the ability to compare apples to apples, which we know in most cases doesn't happen, but will allow you to do it faster and allow your vendors to quote back to you faster, removing, again, the headaches that are usually involved with completing an RFQ process. Let's continue a step further. By simply clicking Add Shipping at the bottom screen and selecting your address, Real-Time will calculate for you in real time the desired freight methods, allowing you to choose. If you're satisfied with the price that we have provided to you, you can either choose a credit card, a debit card, or a Robinson Laser open account to place your order. There's no commitment, there's no cost for doing any of this up until the time that your order is confirmed to you. But as I just mentioned, the price lock price is based on our anticipated material usage. And you may be wondering, why is this based on the anticipated usage? Well, as aggregators of demand, our demand requirements are constantly changing up until the point that you place your order, at which point you can lock in your price. If you're satisfied with the price, again, go ahead and place your order, which is simple as clicking place your order at the bottom of the screen. If you're unsatisfied with the price or would like to try and better your price, we give you the option. RPS Price Select uses our actual material, machine, and manpower requirement to produce your specific design and quality. The system will view in real time all of our current demand and see if your parts will fit in and allow us to potentially better your price. Again, this is nothing different than the standard negotiation that we all go through each and every day, but it removes all the guesswork. You have the ability to offer a price by either the individual part or by the subtotal of the order. So in this case, let's go ahead and we'll change the price on both of these parts to $1. I'm going to go ahead and offer that price. The system is again reviewing our demand requirements to see if a positive contribution can be made. If a positive contribution can be made for your offer price, the system will accept the offer. But it can only be viewed like this in real time because, again, our demand requirements are constantly changing. You can see that this has been declined. There's no limit to the number of offers that you can make on Price Select. So we encourage you to start low and walk your price up. If you reach a point that you're uncomfortable in passing and you have not cleared your order, we encourage you to come back and try your order at a later time, where you know that the price that we've provided to you, that you have the best price. So let's go ahead and we'll offer $1,400 for this. So I'm going to offer $1,400 for the entire offer, and you can see again in real time that this offer has been declined. So let's order $1,600. And it says your offer has been accepted. You will be redirected momentarily. Again, I've now been redirected to the review page. Once your Price Select offer has been accepted, you can see here that your offer is held firm for 24 hours, allowing you to do whatever you may need to do, be it create a PO, reflect on your offer, reflect on any other reviewing RFQs that you could possibly need to do. I hope that this has helped to clarify our pricing and show you ways to capitalize on the opportunities and technology to help you perform better, faster, and cheaper in real time. At this time, we'd like to open up the discussion to any questions that you may have. We would like to thank you again for your time and participation in this event and hope that this has provided you with some clarity and ideas on how to work faster, better, and cheaper than ever before. If there are any questions that you may have after this presentation, please contact us directly at any time. All of our contact information is available on our website, and you can contact us directly through the site or through social media. We appreciate the opportunity to share this information and hope that you will make Robinson Laser your source for parts and information. This concludes our presentation. Have a great day.